Welcome to Nudros, a numbered diceless role-playing system for tabletop gaming. A system that will allow you to play your favorite genres like fantasy or sci-fi without the use of dice, but instead using numbers and traits to determine the results of your actions and the consequences for those actions later on. My name is James Kosvasecki. I am a gamer, a game designer, an author, and an artist. Over the last 27 years, Nudros has been my hobby. During that time, I have taken it to various game conventions and played it with friends, but have never actually been able to publish it. Now, things have changed in the publishing industry thanks to Kickstarter and Drive-Thru-RPG, and it is now possible for me to launch this project with your help and hopefully start a publishing company where I can produce more Nudros content. Included in Nudros, you will get the main rules, which includes everything you need to play a tabletop role-playing game in any genre you like. This includes everything you need for task resolution, combat resolution, and everyday character actions, and the numbers and traits necessary to arbitrate those actions and the consequences that might be suffered later. This allows you to play anything you'd like. To start off, we do include one genre as an example, the Roleplaying fantasy RPG genre. This allows you to get started and explore Nudros with an existing setting. To create your own settings, we include sections like World Builder, which includes the rules to make your own game and own world, Thing Builder, which allows you to create your own powers, own equipment, and other things that you would need for your setting, the Player's Resources section, which includes the various things for players to have ideas and recommendations from playtesters, including playtester essays, the Narrator's Resource, which includes resources for the narrator on how to run the game, arbitrate diceless role-playing, and everything else you would need to run your own custom game. In Nudros, resolution is diceless. There are no dice used to determine your success or failure. Instead, it's all based on choice and consequence. The choices you make now have consequences to your character in the future. You might choose to push your character now and thus not be able to push your character later when something else happens. This is a choice that you have to make as a player. How hard do you push your character? And this determines whether you can succeed or fail at any given task. Your choices equal your consequences later. There's still a sense of fate in the game because you don't know what's going to happen and you don't know what you need to do in order to push yourself and how much it's going to cost you later. So, choice and consequence. That's the name of the game for diceless role-playing. As I mentioned before, Nudros is a 27-plus year pet project for me. I've been working on it for a long time with many rewrites. The current status of the game is the main rules are written, the World Builder section is written, the sample genre, Roleplaying, has been written, it has art. The resource sections have been written. Without the playtester essays being finished, I have done some playtesting in the past. I'd like to do a lot more with your help. The reason that this project is coming to Kickstarter is because I would really like to have the time and the tools necessary to finish the writing, the editing, and most importantly, to hire artists to produce good quality color art for the game. To this end, your assistance and your help will help bring this into from a hobby to a job for me for the next year to get it finished, and in that time hire the artists and the editors necessary to move this project past the goalposts and get it finished. Now, worst case scenario, if we meet minimum funding and I can only get minimal additional art, I do have my own art. There are some examples in these slides. This is going to be finished. Nudros will be published. It's not an if, it will be published. That's why we're going with Kickstarter. That's why we're going with DriveThruRPG to complete the project. We can publish the PDF, and people who wish a hard copy can use the print on demand option to get an at-cost printing of the game delivered from their local DriveThruRPG outlet so that it doesn't have extra shipping on it. This is a win-win for everybody, as this is our first project. We're going with the purely digital method of distribution so that we can guarantee that we can succeed. And thank you for watching the video to this point. Again, this is a Kickstarter. We're going through Kickstarter for funding. We're fulfilling the project through DriveThruRPG, and we'll be managing pledges through BackerKit. I would like to thank MS PowerPoint and Lightworks, as well as Ben Sound for the background audio. Thank you again for listening to everything and backing the project, hopefully. I have high hopes. This is a big project for me. You're all awesome. Have a great day.